example, sign of Cancer is in your 11th house of incoming gain. It means the money making facet is going to get open. If Moon is positioned maybe into the 8th house, or the zodiac sign of Cancer is in the 8th house of 31 chart, it means your journey into the field of occult sciences, astrology, numerology, that is actually going to be starting at the age of 24. Similarly, the zodiac sign of Cancer is in the maybe 5th house, so completion of education or starting some new education, creation, creativity, even if that Moon is with the 6th house, zodiac sign of Cancer, so that is your debt, that is enemy, that is disease also. So in that way, you can at least study the results that are actually going to be getting impacted at the age of 24. Apart from this thing, this is also the placement which shows the as a husband and wife, the amount of flexibility which is present inside both, and how you are going to adapt according to one another. Now, have you seen immediately two people they get married and there are a lot of Parivartan yoga? That means the change of place is actually going to be happening into their life. Many are changing their jobs also, career curriculum is going to be totally changed, they are shifting or moving to some different location. That is also connected with the benefits into the 5th house. Because Moon in the 5th house is not going to bring success. This is not going to bring stability into your life. Moon is just like that kind of a planet which has the capacity to jump, keep on jumping, keep on moving, keep on jumping, keep on moving. And that is where the instability in your relationship is also going to be somewhat interlinked with not only deciding the place where you are going to live in your life. That is also going to become a major challenge in front of you individual. Because as soon as you are going to decide firmly where I'm going to stay in my life, so that firmness of decision in one particular area is actually going to create the positive reflection into all the other areas as well. Because originally, if you look into the Kal Purush only also, Moon is gaining control over the 4th house. And 4th house is actually the place that is the home environment, or that is also your home. As soon as you are getting married, the circumstances are going to mold accordingly, depending over your partner chart also. Sometime at the time of both matchmaking and the compatibility analysis, we also need to check into the 5th house of both male and the female chart. Because if one person is having the benefits like Moon, Jupiter, Mercury, they are actually positioned in the 5th house. Other person must need to have some malefic associations over there, like the planets like Saturn, Mars, Rahu, and Ketu. Only then this has the capacity to create the balance or the positive balance of energies in your life. On the other hand, if one person, for example, is having benefit, second is also having the benefit placement, this is actually going to create a lot of friction in between both of your interpersonal relationships. Apart from this thing, as I initially told you, Moon represents the skill set actually. Now, Moon has the capacity to make you a very wonderful business. Yes. Film industry, HEALING. Now, right now, if you are confused looking for which career option is going to be good for me, look into the Moon placement in both G1 and in the D9 chart. Specifically, if it's in the D9 chart in the 5th house, if your Moon is exceptionally powerful, it's not necessarily Moon is only powerful in the sign of Taurus. In the Jupiterian zodiac signs also, Moon has the capacity to act as a very positive planet. Now, depending on the Moon placement in which zodiac sign that is going to be, you also need to pick that particular planet. Now, for example, Moon is positioned, let's take the example of Jupiter, okay? Suppose Moon is positioned in the zodiac sign of Jupiter. It may be in the Dhanu Rashi, Sagittarius, or in the sign of Pisces. Now, you need to trace where the Jupiter is actually going in the D9 chart in your horoscope. If Jupiter is forming any kind of a connection with the Alpha houses, money houses, trine houses, quarterly houses, in this way, this is actually going to give the indication in which area, which direction you are taking capacity to lead your career environment. Because that is also the combined game between you and your partner as well. Like both you as a husband and wife, you are actually looking for starting out some sort of a business in your life. Look into the Moon placement. That is also going to actually create some kind of indication. For example, in your given chart, the sign of Cancer is falling in the 7th house. Now, 7th house is very important for marriage and the married life aspect, okay? And that Moon is going in the G9 chart into the 5th house. That is also going to be actual representation of what your spouse or life partner is going to do for a living. If Moon is a benefit planet, depending on the zodiac sign placement, it might show working in the field of finance, also dealing industry as a well-being coach as well. Sometimes I've seen a very good share market specialist with this own placement in the fifth house. So in that way, you can try to correlate and study the results in both given and the demand chart. This will eventually going to help you to create the exact indication of the timing of events and many more things as well. So in very few and very exceptional cases, whom is going to be Vargotama. Vargotama simply means planet that is positioned in the same zodiac sign in the given and even in the demand chart. Now most of the time, Moon Vargotama is not considered as a good thing actually, because whenever any planet is becoming Vargotama, that planet is carrying the same zodiac sign energy in both given and in the demand chart actually. And Vargotama is simply a representation of a great karma. Now the great karma is actually the fixed karma which you have no capacity to change actually. Now depending over the zodiac sign placement of this moon, like which planet is also controlling that zodiac sign, that might going to alter the results actually. But moon if it is getting Vargotama, first problem you are going to face because of the fifth house, that is your children actually. So journey is actually going to become a very challenging part, even if you are a husband and wife watching this video right now. If moon is Vargotama, there is definitely going to be certain affliction present in the given chart. And that's true in the fifth house actually. Without affliction coming into second to the moon, it becomes very difficult for moon to become Vargotama into the divine chart. So if certain afflictions are in the given chart, that is actually going to unfold their karmas into the divine chart. It might going to be affliction with regards to your father as well, with regards to your mother as well. Initially, you are going to have a very good relationship between you and your family, and after getting married, that relationship is totally getting altered. Any sort of alteration of the relationship, that is also connected with this conflict. Because moon somewhat is connected with the lineage also, that is the maternal side lineage. And any affliction to moon in the D9 chart represents the motherly amount of impact and hold over this person's life. Now it totally depends over the zodiac sign and the house placement in order to study how that impact is going to be. But in that way, you can study the result of the moon placement to the fifth house. I hope you have gained some deep insights in this video with me. If you are having any queries, any consultation, feel free to contact me at my email ID. And I will try my best to get back to you as soon as possible. You then feel free to subscribe my channel below. Make sure to hit the like button if you really enjoyed this video. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye and Hare Krishna. So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my video. Thank you. So today in this video, let's try to understand the maturity ages of all 9 planets in Vedic astrology and what are the results that are particularly associated with all 9 planets and its maturity. Although in Vedic astrology, every chart differs actually, every person is having a different kind of planetary alignment. But the certain maturity ages which are connected with every planet, and these are predefined actually. So these predefined maturity ages of the planets have the capacity to resolve certain karma or to give you something. Although it totally depends over the zodiac sign placement and the house placement of each and every planet. But in this particular video, I'm going to help you to understand the significance of each graph, each planet, and how these maturity ages are going to impact you. I even request you to watch this video till end because I'm going to cover all the karmas with regards to even marriage, career, business part also. Apart from this, more interesting things. Okay. So the very first planet which actually gets mature at the age of 16 is Jupiter. Now, Brihaspati is a G Kalpa Graha. G means anything living actually.